Well, good Friday evening, Southeast Texas. Nice day today. We had temperatures in the 60s. It was quite a bit cooler, of course, than yesterday. We had that reinforcing cold front come in last night. We dropped us into the 30s this morning in the lakes. Some low to mid 40s in the triangle. It was a cold start. On our roofing 911 Skycam network over in Orange, sponsored by the Horseman's Western Store, it's going to be chilly again tonight, although not as cold as this morning. But you get outside of the city, you know, to more of the rural areas, some low 40s will be likely again tomorrow morning. So it's going to be a chilly night. There's just nothing we can do about that. The air is still very dry. Skies are clear. But tonight, that's it for a while. After tonight, we hit the 70s for highs tomorrow. And we're talking 70s for, oh, let's see, 6, 7, 8 days. We may have another storm system in front around day 8, day 9, possibly, but that's a long way out. But it's looking like definitely now a warm Christmas coming up across Southeast Texas. Our roofing 911 Skycam network here in Beaumont, sponsored by Packard and LaPrade, and also outside our 12 studios, sponsored by Mid-County Plumbing. We have lots of clear skies and temperatures beginning to fall on down into the 50s pretty quickly. We'll drop into the 40s, as I said, later on tonight. And of course, today we had highs in the low to mid 60s, but not too bad. I mean, today we had lots of sun, temperatures in the 60s, maybe about 8 to 10 degrees warmer coming up for tomorrow, the next several days compared to today. Of course, we'll have winds out of the south, back off the Gulf too, bringing that moisture back. Don't think we'll see an issue with fog tonight and maybe not tomorrow night, but certainly each night next week probably pretty foggy with the warming that's going on. Of course, the cold ground, the higher dew points. And up in Jasper Lakes area, now you were cold this morning. It's our camera up there, sponsored by Provalis. Had some 30s this morning up in the lakes, upper 30s up there. You'll be a little bit warmer tonight, maybe 2 or 3 degrees warmer tonight, looking at around 40 up in the lakes tonight. Chilly enough, but you'll also reach the 70s coming up for tomorrow. Your weather headlines: a chilly night tonight. Warm weekend coming up with highs in the 70s, lows in the 60s after tonight, and a warm Christmas coming up. 70s, mid to upper 70s expected across Southeast Texas and Southwest Louisiana. All right, see a few high clouds working in from the northwest. That's about it. Overall, it's pretty quiet, down to 53. That's at the airport. Of course, temperatures varying across the area. 51 Orange, 48 in Jasper. So yeah, chilly night. Notice the wind flow, very light back off the Gulf. So that's not going to keep us really that much warmer tonight. The winds are just too light, but we'll be a little bit warmer than last night, but certainly not a whole lot, that's for sure. A little bit warmer out to the west, 59 in Huntsville, 58 Intercontinental, and Hobby coming in at 58 degrees as well. Houston got up into the mid to upper 60s this afternoon. Now, you want to talk about an area that not far away from us in our part of Southeast Texas on Christmas Day that may hit 80 will be out to our west. In the Houston area westward, you're looking at 80 to 82 on Christmas Day. I mean, I know it'll be warm enough here, but boy, 80s, that is really warm for the 25th of December on Christmas coming up for Thursday, that's for sure. Temperatures right now across the rest of the state, boy, it's been nice out west. Been plenty of 70s earlier. Of course, San Antonio 64, Austin at 57, 63 Waco, 58 up in Dallas, so cool but not cold. 70 in Presidio, a nice warm out over the western portions of the state. And off to our east, it's been pretty chilly as well. It's colder now than it was, of course, this time last night off to our east because surface high pressure is moving away. Where that surface high is, that's where your coldest temperatures are. And we got 46 Jackson. So basically, the temperatures we had this morning, these areas will have tonight. Look at that Tupelo down to 40, 46 in Jackson, 55 in New Orleans. Now we're running about, well, 12 degrees colder right now than we were this time last night because the front was just moving in. And you know, at this time last night, Lake Charles, you're running 20, almost 20 degrees colder now than 24 hours ago. So yeah, pretty chilly out there. It's going to be a chilly night. Get through that, then it's back to springtime tomorrow and then for the entire week ahead. To Ritter there, 21 degrees colder than this time last night. And even in the Houston area, of course, it's always a little bit warmer in Houston due to all the buildings and the concrete there, what we call the heat island effect. It's always a little bit warmer out to west around Houston. Southward, they're also quite a bit cooler than they were 24 hours ago as well. But big changes on the way with that warm weather. All right, you can see where surface high pressure's at. Remember, that's where we showed you. That's where the coldest air was. In fact, that high is right over Tupelo. They would have had 40 degrees. There's the high. There's the coldest weather now beginning to move on off to the east. Notice our wind flow slowly becoming southeast back off the Gulf. That'll be the case. Speaking of flow off the Gulf, tomorrow we'll have a south wind 10 to 20. A little bit breezy tomorrow. That high moves east and low pressure begins to develop off to our northwest. And just a few high clouds right now streaming through east and southeastern Texas. Certainly not a lot in the way of cloud cover. Very dry air mass across southeast Texas, that's for sure. There's no moisture to speak of, and it will continue to be dry over the next several days. Just don't see much of a chance of rain except Sunday. We may have just enough moisture back on Sunday for a few showers as a weak cold front comes down and stalls just north of the interstate. Don't think it'll make it to the coast. It's like it's going to stall just north of the interstate. And even if it did, it's not going to do much to temperatures at all, that's for sure. But a 20% coverage of showers remaining in the forecast. These are rainfall totals mainly for Sunday. Notice there's nothing really over 1/4 of an inch at all. And like I said, the coverage is only 20% or so, 10 to 20%. Now off to our east, a little bit better coverage over there where there seems to always be better moisture off to our east across south central and eastern Louisiana. So why the warm weather coming up? Why the warm week next week? Why is it going to be so warm on Christmas? There's why. It's the heat dome. That's what we call it in the summertime. That's what gives us our very dry weather in the summer and temperatures in the 90s to 100 a lot of times. That high be sitting right over us most of this week, right on top of us. So that means the storm tracks way to the north, way off to the west. There's the next trough off of California. Now that'll be the system that may move into range around day 8 or 9, 10, long way out. And notice as we go to Christmas Day, high pretty much still right overhead. So it's going to be a warm one this year. Can't avoid that. We're not avoiding a warm Christmas this year. There's no way. In fact, here's a look at the highs coming up for Christmas Day. 76, 77, some 78s the farther you get away from the Gulf. I think Houston will be warmer now. I think Houston will be around 80, 82 on Christmas Day, especially from Houston westward. They're going to be warmer in 76 on a Christmas Day. But even over in southwest Louisiana, mid 70s across that part of the region, that's for sure. Futurecast overnight, dropping on down into the 40s. Chilly Saturday morning coming up. Low clouds moving in. Don't think we'll have an issue with fog tonight. Dew points are still really, really low. Partly cloudy tomorrow, or mostly sunny, becoming partly cloudy tomorrow. Wind out of the south to south-southwest, mid-70s for highs. And of course, tomorrow night will be in the upper 50s for lows. All right, marine forecast, we'll have south winds up to about 20 knots, seas 2 to 4 feet, that water temperature at 62. Clear skies tonight, chilly lows in the 40s. Tomorrow, mostly sunny to partly cloudy, high temperatures in the mid-70s. There's a look at that 7-day forecast. There's that one chance of rain there Sunday, and the coverage is only 20%. Front stalls out right overhead, then it dissipates Monday. So as we head toward Christmas, very warm with highs in the middle to upper 70s.
Tonight at 10 on 12 News, a man is behind